My name is Sarah. After my parents died, I was left alone with my grandmother, who adopted me. We were living on a shoestring, and I accidentally crashed a luxury car. At the time, I thought I was going to be severely punished for not being able to pay the compensation, but what I didn't expect was that the owners turned out to be obedient footmen. At that time, although I felt sad about my origin, I was more grateful for my grandmother's love for me over the years. I studied hard and saved money to get into one of the best schools in the city. One day, an accident broke my quiet school life. That day, I went to school by bike. I wrecked a luxury car by tripping over it. At that time, I felt uneasy. Soon, the owners of the car appeared. They were two of the most handsome and richest boys in the school, Alan and Mike. They asked me for compensation and they were tough, but I didn't have any money. So I threatened them directly that I would tell on their secret. Unexpectedly, they were shocked by my words. At that time, I was convinced that they had done something bad. In order not to let me tell the truth, they not only refused to let me pay compensation, but also meekly helped me do things. To avoid reparations, I had to pretend that I knew their secrets and accepted their services. At that time, when I went to the dressing room, they followed me. At that time, I felt for the first time that I became a princess. The rest of the school was stunned. Alan and Mike were like my craziest fans, but their behavior bothered me. When the guy I had always liked came to talk to me, Mike simply kicked him away, which made me angry. However, I later learned that the boy was very promiscuous, and that made my impression on Mike better. I always thought that Mike didn't get into this school by virtue of his strength, but in fact he excelled in his studies. At that time, he would answer questions for me and stamp his jacket on me when I came out of the cinema. I knew he would never have been so sweet to me if it weren't for the secret that didn't exist, but I still clicked. Unfortunately, Alan suddenly took me away, which ended the ambiguity. He thought I kept the secret because I liked him and wanted to be close to him. At the time, I thought he was narcissistic. Just as I was about to break free, Mike suddenly appeared and punched him, rescuing me like a hero and warning Alan not to touch me. After Alan insulted me, I knew Mike was a very good person. Mike's father died while working for Alan's father, so Alan convinced his father to take Mike in. Mike knew that I didn't know Alan's secret, so I persuaded Mike to expose Alan. Mike thought he owed Alan, so he didn't agree to my suggestion. It was not until Alan was violent to me that Mike felt unbearable, so he exposed Alan's evil deeds. Until then, Alan did not realize his mistake and even threatened Mike that he would not continue to pay for his mother's medical expenses and his school fees. Fortunately, Alan's father supported Mike. Mike thought I gave him courage, so I kissed him, hoping I could always give him strength.